Welcome to the episode of Bleav in Falcons. I am your host, Ovie Mahaley. This guy, you may know him as Michael the Burner Turner. We're presented by FanDuel, and we're here to talk about getting past the unfortunate pummeling we took against the Carolina Panthers. There has been a mourning session in Atlanta. Everywhere you go, I went to a golf tournament the day after the Falcons lost, and I had my Falcons shirt because it was for a charity, and I wanted to, support, my people and wear proudly my Falcons little emblem. I got laughed off the golf course. Like they was like, "Why would you wear that? That's such a bad team." Man. You got to. It was just it was painful. Like my little heart hurt a little bit. But anyways, the way to get rid of that bad feeling is to get a win versus Commanders. Is that even possible?
I don't know.
Why? I said you hesitated, Mike. You hesitated. What do you mean?
It's always possible. You know, it's any given Sunday. But like, what are we as a team? Where are we? Where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Because we had a bad beatdown last week against Carolina. We looked great against Minnesota. Not perfect.
We did.
But great. They had some upside. We had some juice to us.
We did.
And we thought we was going to go into Carolina and we was going to roll Carolina.
Man, we talked so much trash on YouTube. Shout out to you guys who actually, comment and like and all that, subscribe and stuff. But I was going back with some fans like, you lied to me. You lied. I said, what did I do? He said, you said we was going to beat the Panthers. We was going to, have a big game. We was going to make sure we beat the team we were supposed to beat, even dominate. I said, oh, I did say that, didn't I? Because we were all excited. We were so excited because we saw our defense show up. And so for the opposite to happen, they were letting me have it in a major way. All of our wonderful fans who are very astute and realize that they didn't play well across the board. And it's one thing. Actually, I take it back. Defense, 30-0 doesn't actually tell the full story because there were pick sixes, there was bad field position, and so you can't say the defense gave up 30 points. The defense was bad. It was put, in bad situations. It was all right. It wasn't perfect, but the offense, that's the one that laid an egg, and that's the one that had an unfortunate firing because of that egg that was laid.
So, like, what do you feel about Ike Hill getting fired, the wide receivers coach? Is he a scapegoat, or was it something in the game that you felt like, all right, maybe it's not the offensive coordinator to quarterback, it's offensive coordinator to receivers coach to quarterback, to the preparation throughout the week, the details of guys running the wrong routes? What do you think?
Mike, it's again, this is speculation, allegedly. Don't come at me.
Okay.
I'm not in the locker room, but just from the outsider's point of view and from the insider's point of view, being a former player, one wide receiver coach does not cause a 30-0 trouncing.
Okay.
One wide receiver coach not doing his job, supposedly if he didn't do his job as well as he should have, is not the reason you guys got embarrassed. It's not. It's a fall guy situation, and every coach does it. Every team does it. It's unfortunate, but he probably did a couple things wrong to where they can validate it. But you and I know, and I bet you most of the players know that it's not that guy's fault that the 30-0 trouncing happened. That's my point of view. And frankly, the fact that he unfortunately lost his job is now making it where he may need a service like ZipRecruiter. Because ZipRecruiter is something that, I've been in a situation where I've lost my job in the NFL. They decided that I was making too much money and that, I was too good of a fullback that cost too much. And I had to, make it happen. And then in my own job now, I want to hire people, but it's hard to find good people who want to work. People want to work these days, especially young kids. And it's hard to find people who actually apply for the job and tell the truth about their qualifications. I'm like, hey, yes, I'm an all-pro fullback, or yes, I'm an all-pro tailback. Yes.
So how do we sift them out? How do we sift them out?
I just realize, we have to find some ways to make the candidates that you want actually show up in their true selves, not the representative. So what do you think, Mike? If you pivot to this, tell us about ZipRecruiter.
Well, the future hiring is hiring through ZipRecruiter.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Because ZipRecruiter's latest tools and features help finding the right speed up finding the right people for your roles. You know what I'm saying? You save valuable time.
Yep.
And now ZipRecruiter for free. You can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/audio. That's for free.
Yeah, and for free is good. But, With their advances, you can find qualified candidates in minutes because time is money, and finding the right candidates in minutes is important. But if they're really interested, you can unlock their contact info instantly if you get certain pay grades of it. But really, it's just no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. So again, ZipRecruiter.com/audio.
Use ZipRecruiter and save time on hiring. 4 out of 5 employees post ZipRecruiter and get a quality candidate within the first day. So again, try that, man. If y'all out there looking for a job, try ZipRecruiter.com. It's no more us to discuss. Let's try ZipRecruiter.com.
Exactly. But no, I feel bad for the coach, but I do know that in situations where the coach gets fired, players get little tight because they realize we just cost somebody their job, especially if he was a player's coach, especially if he was well liked, which from all accounts, the receivers, they believed in them. And our receivers from Mooney, Drake London, Ray, those guys got talent. The fact they got all that talent and they weren't performing, I feel like they understand there's only so much a coach can do as far as the X's and O's. If you're not catching the ball, if you're not getting separation, you're not running the routes at the highest level or with the crispness that you should, that's on you, not the coach. So I feel like it's going to make them go all in, which is why I feel like we can actually have a win this game because guys are a little bit on edge and they want to get their lick back. They want to show people that what happened last week is not who the Falcons really are.
Well, I think it's deeper than that, Ovie. It's not about making the coach look good. It's like you want to make Michael look good, Michael Penix look good.
Yeah, true.
If you're a receiver and a tight end or whatever, you want to make him look good because y'all been praising him all season. He's the guy. He's the guy. He's this. He's that. But run the right routes.
Yeah.
Read the right coverages. Run. What I'm saying? We don't know how deep this is yet.
We don't.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm holding that speculation out there just a little bit, because everybody want to blame Zach Robinson.
Yep.
And the pistol offense, and that's another thing we're going to discuss. The pistol offense is that hurting or helping the Falcons right now?
The pistol offense is it's not helping, and we've been trying to say this for a while, and now we've got people all over the web space from ESPN to NFL Network all talking about let's slow this down and let's look at the pistol offense and let's look at how Bijan Robinson's 6, 7, 8 yards back, and by the time he actually gets to the line of scrimmage, they haven't figured out what he's doing, where he's going. He can't cut like the way he wants to. Yeah. It's because he's so dang good that he's still having success, but we're putting him at a disadvantage every time he's in the pistol offense, and it makes it super predictable on what we're going to do. And I was like, no, that's not right. And then you see that guy break it down, and that guy break it down, and this guy break it down, that podcast to break it down. And I was like, you know what? Maybe they're right. And poor Zach Robinson, there was a quote, him saying, I don't run a predictable offense. The fact that you have to say, I don't run a predictable offense, it kind of makes you feel like maybe you do.
Maybe you do.
Because coaches who say that, you can say stuff about Bill Belichick, and like he doesn't even answer that. He doesn't even give you the audience to say, yeah, I can't do this, I can't do that, because it's not true. The fact that he has to continue to say it means that it might be true. And so I don't know what to do about this because it doesn't seem like he's going to change.
Well, I got a different take on that.
No, what's the take?
Sometimes you can be a predictable offense and be successful. We knew, like, when we lined up, everybody knew we're going to run this play or we're some type of play.
Yes.
And y'all can't stop it.
Couldn't stop it.
Okay, then.
Can't stop, won't stop.
So being predictable is not always bad. Being predictable depends on, are you good at what you're predictable at?
Yeah. You gotta have the talent. And but that's the thing though. They have the talent. Like watching some of the runs that were broken down during the pistol offense, sometimes they had push. They changed the line of scrimmage. You had everyone blocking, but still, it was just the scheme of these run plays that made it harder for Bijan to Bijan. So you're right. You can be predictable if you have the talent and if you're able to execute. But we have not been able to do that at a high level, except for, again, game against the Vikings, everything worked. Everything looked good. Defense, offense, not perfect, but we looked like a team that was bound for the playoffs. And that poof, disappeared. It went to a Panthers game where we looked like a team that, unfortunately, the Falcons fans are very familiar with. A team that's just destined for mediocrity, a team that's going to disappoint and break a lot of hearts one more time, once again. Either be really bad or be really good. And we don't want to do either. We want to be right down the middle. We want to straddle the line and be kind of good, kind of bad, kind of good, kind of bad. And that makes franchise is very, very hard to find a way to get out of that rut.
Well, I look at Minnesota, the Minnesota game.
Yeah.
Was our run game really that dominant?
Or did Bijan have some good runs?
Or did Bijan have some good runs?
Yeah. So when you don't look at the details, you think we're dominant because Bijan had some good runs. And because you look at the stats, you look at the end result, you're like, okay, we did our thing. But that's what's starting to get shown, our deficiencies, our weaknesses.
Right.
And so you're right. Our run game is not as good as we thought it was. And that should not be the case ever when you have a Tyler Algier and a Bijan Robinson.
Okay, so offensive coordinator moved to the sideline.
Ooh. If he was struggling up there in the booth, why would changing up his whole pattern and moving to the sideline help? I mean, I do not know the specifics of what the OC does, but I just don't feel like you being told, not you choosing to, you being told to do things a certain way when you obviously chose up there because you can see the field, you feel more comfortable, the atmosphere is where you like it.
Okay.
That's what makes you comfortable. And you're being told to do it differently. I don't see that being a positive for you. It may make the coach feel better, but that's not what you chose initially.
Hold on. We don't know who chose what. Zach could have said, you know what, let me go to the sideline. Zach could have volunteered.
You know what?
You're right.
He could have.
Nobody said anything about changing who's going to be where. Nobody said anything. Who made the final decision?
Raheem made the final decision.
I got a different take.
Okay, what's your take?
My take is we got a young core on offense.
Yes.
Me being in a booth, I can't communicate as fast as I want to with the them. So I can't, as a offensive coordinator, like I can't be in your face like Kyle Pitts. You run this route, Chris. You know what I'm saying? Drake London, do this, boom, boom, boom. I can Michael Penix. I can talk to you directly right then and there.
Yeah.
And get over with.
Yeah.
Not waiting for you to pick up the phone after it's ringing a couple of times.
Bling, ring, bling, ring.
And you know, sometimes we have a temperature tester on the sideline.
Yes.
And we walking back and forth, we pacing. We not listening to the phone. We don't care about the phone. We don't care who's on the phone.
Don't care.
You know what I'm saying? That's time wasted.
Yeah.
But if I'm on the sideline, calling plays, looking at everything, how the mood on the sideline is, as an offensive coordinator, I get the better feel.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in the booth in LA.
Yeah.
With Sean McVay on the sideline.
That's a good point. I mean, you know what? Yeah, you're right, because anything to get his receivers more production is going to be worth it.
It's not about the receivers. It's about everything. It's like the whole offense period.
Receivers, tight ends. Speaking of tight ends, Kyle Pitts, FanDuel, he might get, with this new approach you're saying coming down, he might get some more production. But right now, FanDuel has his over/under receptions at 3.5. Is that a good bet? Is that a bad bet? What do you think Kyle Pitts going to do?
Well, last year he had a good game against Washington. I think he's going to have a good game again. He's going to get at least 4 catches this year. I think last week he had some flashes. Last week
he did.
Kyle Pitts, the argument between him and Bijan, they're the most consistent people on offense this year.
Not Drake London, Darnell Mooney. Well, they've been injuries, and true. But no. So Kyle, being compared to the last couple of seasons, Kyle Pitts has been great. But
I'm not saying he's Pro Bowl Kyle Pitts.
No, compared to, we are just happy to see Kyle Pitts on a consistent basis.
3-4 catches a game.
Yeah,
you know
that's not bad.
Let's build that up.
I mean, I feel like we're going in the right direction, but unfortunately, when you've been there, even if you have a decent game, if you lose, you ain't nothing to celebrate. You didn't do enough. And you could have done everything you could, but it's still not enough because you're losing. These L's stack up. These L's are something that I feel like it's leaving scars on this young team.
Well,
like I mentioned, we got a defense that is full of young players, and starting this off in a way to where getting blown out is something that is now part of who you are. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, we didn't get blown out. We can't blame it all on the defense. I mean, we
30-0 blown out, Mike. 30-0 sounds pretty blown out-ish.
I mean,
right.
It was an embarrassing loss.
It was.
But it wasn't like this team is way better than us and we got lost 30-0. It was
True.
like
It was a fluke.
we played terrible.
We did.
And lost 30-0.
We
and
did.
Then, you know what I'm saying? But we can't start off 1-3 because 1-3 leads us to a 15% chance of making the playoffs.
That's not good.
That's period.
We
That's
we can't miss playoffs again. Like it's. I think there might be a riot in Atlanta. If we miss the playoffs again, people will go down, MLK and be picketing and torches and freaking pitchforks, and it's going to be bad because fans are. You see them, I see them. We talk to them.
missing the playoffs.
Man, they are on edge, Mike. They are on. Yes, fix your glasses because they are on edge. They are not happy. And I was at dinner. What's the House Steakhouse with some friends.
Oh,
and
fancy,
I saw
fancy Ovie.
I was with some clients.
Clients.
Yeah.
Fancy.
See, some of us didn't make retirement money. Some of us, only made a couple million rather than 10, 20, 30. So I still got to work, Mike.
Yeah, okay,
so I was with some clients at House, and our waiter was a big Falcons fan. He was like, I didn't know if you were the Ovie Mahaley. I'm like, there's not that many Ovie Mahaleys out there. I'm like, I've never met another Ovie Mahaley. He's like, yeah, thank you so much. I'm in section 3, whatever. Big Falcons fan, and I'm hurt. I said, I know, brother. I'm so sorry. He's like, no, I cried. Like, you cried? Grown men do cry, and he cried when we lost 30-0. And so that's the type of damage we're doing to our Falcons fans. And even though me and you are too old to suit up, I got Gray coming in, and you lost half your weight. Like, I mean, we can't play anymore. I'm old and you're skinny, so it's just a good thing. But we want to see our team win. We want to see our team do well. We want to see our team, at the minimum, not embarrass themselves. And so I just need to figure out, like, how do we get back to playing Falcon football? How does this team get back to playing Falcons football, Mike?
Well, we need to find out what's our identity. You know what I'm saying? We won by running the football against Minnesota.
We did.
Even though Michael had great passes, great things, like, we're not clicking on all cylinders.
We're not.
So that's what I'm saying. We got to find out which way we want to go. How can we click on all cylinders? The pistol offense is getting on everybody's nerves.
The last nerve.
They think it's predictable. And as a running back, I never ran at the pistol, but I would not be able to. I would not like to run out of it.
Yeah. All right.
The reason being because to get the ball too deep, it's more stress to the offensive line.
Yeah.
And then we don't have no quick hitting plays, no gapping traps, nothing like. I'm tired of seeing the wham.
Yeah.
Inside, I'm saying I would like to see Bijan run the inside zone with Michael on the center handling the football and see what he can do between the tackles.
Yeah, getting into the center is something that they must be allergic to. They don't want to do it. They haven't done it. It's been something that for whatever reason, they just feel like it's not a good look for their offense. And I disagree. And unfortunately, they don't care what I think at all. But the game is going to be what the game's going to be. The FanDuel has us as underdogs at home plus 1.5. Is that correct? That sound right?
Yeah. That's
yes. Right. I mean, so plus 1.5. Not what you want to happen. What do you think will happen? We cover the spread. Are we going to beat them outright? Like, what do you think will happen, Mike?
Yeah, that spread 1.5. I think. I mean, if you're betting that, you're betting on them to win, basically, because we're at home. Must-win game.
We are. It is.
Bye week next week.
Already?
Already.
Wow.
So you know how to, what I'm saying? You want to get that win before the bye week.
Yeah, it's going to be a long bye week if we out here 1-2, Mike.
One and three.
1-3. It's
going to be 1-3. The bye.
Dang.
Right.
What?
So that's put a different perspective on the game, right?
Yes.
Right. Got to win.
You can't enjoy yourself unless you get that W with that long bye week.
Right.
Goodness gracious, man. But injuries. AJ Terrell on our side probably won't play, but that's probably. I mean, he's on the injury report. We'll see if that something happens. But he's set to return. Actually, okay, good. Well, good. No, I'll try to make sure I read my notes correct. But Terry McLaurin, that's a guy that I was gonna say we better have AJ because Terry McLaurin was, pretty good, but AJ locked him down.
Right.
So if Terry McLaurin doesn't play, I won't. That's a good thing.
It's about Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Jayden Daniels or Marcus Mariota against us.
A Marcus Mariota revenge game.
Oh,
A Marcus Mariota, Mr. Netflix quarterback revenge game. Mr. Quit on the team because he got replaced by Desmond Ritter revenge game.
Revenge game.
It was probably the worst thing to have.
Can't put us out the playoff picture.
Ooh,
revenge game.
Yeah, you know what? He's gonna be motivated, and he's actually. I mean, against the Raiders, if you watch a little bit of the last game,
Dan Quinn the coach too.
Dan Quinn. Marcus Mariota revenge game. Oh, now I got to tune in. This is like a male soap opera.
Bury him.
Oh, I mean, as long as he's throwing balls from the ground like he did with us while he's rolling and getting sacked, he is good for certain schemes. And unfortunately for us, this is a scheme where he's actually decent at, and he did an okay job against the Raiders. And I feel like we cannot overlook anybody. As much as we're like, it's Marcus Mariota. I'm not worried about him. No. Jayden Daniels is going to be hurt.
We can't afford that anymore.
We can't afford to overlook anybody
anymore.
So we got to look at Marcus Mariota. I said this last time, but they didn't listen. Look at Marcus Mariota as if he's Tom Brady. Tom Brady of old. Like, look at him as like he is that guy. You better prepare, study, all that stuff, because I just do not want to see us land flat-footed one more time and get pummeled at home. It's going to be, again, a riot. People will be crying in the streets. It's going to be people burning their Falcons jerseys. I don't want to see none of that. But if we go 1-3, it's going to be bad.
That puts 1-3 and 0-2 at home.
Oh my goodness.
This sounds like must win. Sunday.
Yes. It's definitely must win.
It sounds like must win.
It is a must win because like I just feel like we got to do everything we can to get all the information so that we can win. And I'm not one, Mike, to say cheat a little bit, make the balls play a little bit, do some little spy game. But if we have to, I'm saying if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And it kind of reminds me of this great company called Delete Me that is also here to help people, keep their data safe. But what do you think, Mike?
Prevent people from cheating, first of all.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's true. Cheating, yeah.
Delete Me makes easy work quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at any time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable.
Yep, because these data brokers, they make a profit off your data. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I get spam texts all the time. And thank goodness our phones now tell you when it's spam text, because I used to answer phone. Hello? Yes, I want to see if you want to buy some land in China. I was like, well, no, who's this? Or hello? Like, oh, I'm here in Nigeria. I want to see, I'm a king. I'm Nigerian. I can make fun of my people. I'm a prince. I want you to buy something. It's just spam text after spam text because it gets into the dark web. Not the black web, the dark web. Yeah. The dark web. I said the black web before, but it's not it's dark web. Anyway,
we passed that.
Yeah, we passed that. So I just feel like with all these data brokers trying to find ways to get your social security number, your home address, all your information, your family members, you need to make sure you have everything in place so you're not out there vulnerable.
Okay. Take control of your data and your personal life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now there's special discount price for our listeners. Get 20% off our Delete Me when you join deleteme.com/PRO. Pro. I'm saying PR. I'm just making sure.
That's fine. You spelling it out.
And use promo code PRO. Pro.
Okay.
At checkout.
Okay.
The only way to get 20% off is to use the deleteme.com/pro and enter the code PRO at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/pro.
Yeah.
Code
Pro. Yeah, that's right.
PRO.
Pro. I love it. So you guys check out Delete Me. It's going to be a wonderful way to just keep yourself safe. But getting back to these Falcons, Mike, as we wrap this thing up, it's a situation where you've mentioned it multiple times. Do or die. Must win. Bye week coming up. We have a lot to prove. I mean, shoot, we had a lot to prove last game, but we didn't do it. So
No, we didn't have a lot to prove.
Well, I mean, I felt like we had never really beaten the teams we're supposed to beat. And I felt like that'd be a great way because we weren't supposed to win against the Vikings. Like, that was the first part. Beating teams we're not supposed to beat and then dominating teams we're supposed to beat. And we didn't do it.
You know what it's called?
What's it called?
Being a pro.
Ooh.
PRO.
You see how I like how you bring it back in. Yeah, that was for free. Y'all pay us for that. PRO.
That's called a P.
Yeah.
You know, being a pro.
Delete
PRO.
Yes.
Beating teams that you're supposed to beat.
Yeah.
And then get some upsets here and there.
Yes.
That's how you make the playoffs. That's how you get a good seed. That's how you get home field advantage.
Yeah.
And make your way easy to a Super Bowl.
I mean, I used to love it when Mike Smith and Coach Malarkey would kind of break down the season to quarters back when we had 16 games, not 17. And we talk about, like, it was strange, but he's like, hey, we just got to win. Like, hey, we win 3 out of 4 here.
Right.
Win 2 out of 3 here. Win 3 out of 4 here. We break it down into wins. And he's like, hey, we got this. Which was strange because I feel like we should try to win all the games. But he was just like, hey, we want to take it one game at a time, but here's how we're looking at it.
Yeah.
And the Falcons need to do the same thing. And in this game, we can't lose no more games this quarter or this season. So if they're able to compartmentalize and, hey, one game at a time, every game matters, this is one where we have the skills to do everything necessary to get a W. Everything necessary. Well, they have too many injuries. The Austin Eckler, maybe Jayden Daniels, they have Terry McLaurin. They have too many injuries. But again, the Panthers had injuries. They had interior lineman injuries.
Right.
We were like, oh, we're going to crush them. They got this player out, that player out. And not only did we not crush them, what happened. But now we have another opportunity to play a injury-plagued team. Can we take full advantage of it?
I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's called being a pro.
Okay.
You know what I'm
PRO.
saying? Right.
Pro. Yes.
I'm saying, but next man up.
Yeah.
Every team has a next man up mentality. So
they do.
We can't underestimate anybody. They're in our house. What are we going to do? How are we going to respond? We got embarrassed last week.
And burst. Like, I almost took my shirt off, Mike. Like at the golf tournament, they were making fun of me. And they had jokes, and I'm very sensitive. And you know,
you just want to take your shirt off.
No, I mean, I've been working out a little bit, but still, like I just wanted them to stop making fun of me. Because I had nothing to say. I had zero rebuttal, zero pushback. I'm like, well, at least we won a Super Bowl. Oh, well, at least we have a top tier. Oh, well, at least I didn't know what to say, and there was nothing I really could say. But end of the day. I know we will rise up from these ashes because we got nowhere else to go but up. Like literally after that game, nowhere else to go but up. And I hesitate to say that because I feel like the Falcons be like, hold my beer.
Right.
Let me show you what bad looks like.
No win is a guarantee.
True.
And we got a lot of young guys in key positions that needs to learn how to win.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that they find out how to do it sooner than later.
Yeah.
Because who do we look to? Who's the leader on offense?
Michael Penix.
Jake Matthews.
Yeah, he's the old man in the locker room.
But
he's not even like a vocal leader. So I hear he's more of a quiet, stoic, kind of like Sam Baker. But Sam Baker wasn't a leader. Sam Baker was just like
Sam Baker was young. You know,
he was young. Yeah.
We had no.
Who was the leader on offense? Drake London talks a little bit. I mean, Penix is supposed to because he's a quarterback, but like he's young.
It's a young core.
It's a young core.
That's why having the offensive coordinator on the sideline may help the team.
Makes more sense. All right.
Need that direct contact.
You know what? You might be right for the first time.
I hope I'm right.
He's like, I believe my own BS. I hope I'm right.
I hope I'm right.
I hope you convince yourself, and hopefully Michael convinced you. Hopefully we convince you.
I hope I'm right.
Yeah, because we want to convince you guys to stay in the fold. Because like we mentioned in our last show, after that disaster. Relax. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Yes, you upset. Yes, you angry. But you know what? Every quarterback has a bad game. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, everybody has a bad game. Michael Penix is like a 6th game. He's still in a rookie-ish type of, a role. We're going to be okay. Now, again, if he does this multiple times, then we can, panic. But right now, we're okay. We're fine. And I hope he makes us continue to feel that way by making the Commanders have one of the worst games that they've ever had.
We're okay.
He's like, we're okay. If we say it enough times, we'll be all right.
It's a little cracking our voice.
Yeah.
It's no confidence right now.
I mean,
1-3, Ovie. 1-3. 1-3.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We're
15% chance.
We're okay, Mike. We're okay.
Must win Sunday.
Must win. So hopefully you guys are okay. Y'all keep believing in the Falcons.
I believe in them.
Yeah, hey, you got to. It's the name of the show, Mike. So y'all like, subscribe, comment. Me and Mike will get y'all in the comments on YouTube. But you may notice the background. We're at Twin Peaks Buckhead trying to try this place out. See if we can make it do what it do. If it does what it does, then we'll invite you guys down here Monday night, Thursday night. We'll figure out a night and have a good time. But yeah, thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for staying with us. And as always, rise up,
Bleav in Falcons
all day.